Here he comes from inside his own quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be up.
Chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
He's past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. Left side is Henry. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the counter. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Give to the running back. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to throw. It's French. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side is right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Boston College right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. 3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Drops back. It's McKenzie. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Running inside. It's Dickens. Taken down. They've reached some scores, and fast. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Runs through the tackle. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Finds his man on the RPO. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Still looking. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for the goal line. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Dropping back, it's French. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is in the air. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Pulls it on the option. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Rid of it on the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the run. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickens. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out wide left, it's Green. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. The receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Back to throw, it's French. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The handoff to Johnson. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Line getting set on 2nd down. They want to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Driving forward, it's Johnson. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Look, you got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The Eagles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hits inside. It's Dickens. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free. Forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On 4th, they'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. BC uses a timeout here. It's 2nd of the half. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Sees a crease. Oh, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.